The city of Hamilton, Ontario is sharing more information today about a sewage leak that went undetected for 26 years. Now, it was finally discovered and reported last week. It had been allowing untreated sewage from several dozen properties flow directly into Hamilton Harbour. We're hearing more about just how bad the leak was. And Megan Fitzpatrick is right there alongside Hamilton Harbour with these new details. Megan, good morning.
Good morning, Heather. Well, the city had warned that they thought it was a substantial amount of sewage that had been flowing into this water over the last 26 years, and they've now put a number to it. And they are estimating that some 337 million litres of sewage has gone into the water. It's about 13 million litres per year. The equivalent, think of an Olympic-sized swimming pool, 135 of those filled with sanitary sewage, untreated into the water, undetected for the last 26 years. Now, this is just an estimate. They came up with that number by calculating the water usage data from the meters that are connected to the properties that were connected to this pipe that had the hole in it. Some 50 properties connected to this pipe, most of them residential properties, Heather. So that is the number that they've put on it now in terms of just how much sewage has been going into the water. They did only discover this leak last week thanks to some other maintenance work that was being done. They believe the hole was put into this pipe back in 1996 by a contractor. They are trying to track down and determine exactly how this could have happened. When they did discover the leak, they quickly got to work notifying the residents whose homes are connected to it, notifying the other residents of Hamilton that this had happened, stopping the flow into the water, and they have now fixed the pipe with a price tag of about $30,000 so far.
Megan, what are the concerns about this leak, that volume? I mean, that's an extraordinarily huge number, it seems to me. What kind of potential impact could this have had over the years?
Well, they're still trying to determine that, really. I mean, the mayor of Hamilton, Andrea Horvath, has told residents that they believe the risk to human health is low. They don't believe the drinking water for residents of Hamilton has been affected by this. They are trying to determine the environmental impact. They do say, this part of the Hamilton Harbour, there aren't a ton of fish in this part of the harbour. There are some, but not a ton, and not a lot of vegetation here because it's mostly an industrial area, part of this harbour. But the Ministry of the Environment for the province has been notified of this. They're on top of this. They're looking into it, Heather. And the mayor has asked the city's auditor to launch an investigation. They want to know how this was going on for so long with no one detecting it, and trying to determine if there's any other holes in any other pipes anywhere else in the city that may have led to sewage being leaked into the harbour, which is connected to Lake Ontario. So quite a few concerns. But mostly, again, the fact that this was going on for so long and the city didn't know about it.
Megan, thank you. There's Megan Fitzpatrick from Hamilton, Ontario.